like I mentioned before, I like to submit from counters, right? At the highest level, it's going to be very hard to just get what you want, so you have to kind of give it, escape it, and apply some counters to get your submission, right? So from here, we're just going to go over that same drill. So you could go shin to shin. You want to go shin to shin? Okay. Yep. Perfect. Yep. So as soon as you go shin to shin, again, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Back stepping this leg. I need this leg out of his way. So as he goes to initiate, I feel it, I lift, and here I'm already back stepping and not giving him that leg. All right, again, keep in mind, he doesn't have to initiate. I could initiate, so I could be first here. So I know I'm good at escaping this position now. We drilled it a bunch of times. So from here, I just make contact already, and I'm already initiating my defense. So now, I'm slipping my knee out, ballerina my feet, and I'm out from this position here. All right, one dilemma. He has very, very tight quarter guard. This is like a reverse quarter guard position. So let's say he crosses his feet and he locks me in here. He doesn't want me to pass. All right, so I can't use the first one. I can't use the second one. So we're going to use the third option. Okay. So when we're here, I like to kind of sit on him. I place my hands on the mat, and then from here, I got this leg ready, so I'm on my toes here. So I'm going to back step and place my knee right in that hip pocket, and I activate my toes, and I just start walking my hands towards my partner here. And then for base, I just keep my hands on the mat. All right, so just for base, keep your hands on the mat here. Applying pressure, and I'm sitting back down. Okay, I don't want him to elevate me. If he starts to elevate me, yeah, now I'm in big trouble. Right, so what do I have to do? Keep my weight down. If it's locked toes, if it's dead toes, I just keep it down, and I keep pushing off the mat here. Okay, now head and arm from this counter position. Again, I'm going to reach into my pocket. I want the lowest point here. If I start trying to go around his head here, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to block you. He's going to block. He's going to, right. He's not going to let me get what I want. So from here, I reach inside my pocket, and now I start to work here low. As I'm working, as I'm changing my level here, right, my ear is kind of connecting to his tricep, and I'm just going to follow his tricep to his shoulder. So when I'm here, I start to reach, and I want to overreach here as much as I can. Connecting, I want to think I'm going to connect my shoulder to his jawline. So here I want to overreach, and from this position here, good. So as I overreach, I'm just going to pat him in the back here. Okay. Now from this position, I'm on my toes. I'm going to elevate. And as I elevate, I want to start to drop my ear, and I want to start to go ear to ear. My right knee, again, I'm going to get it out of the way. So I bring my knee, slide my knee up. And now I'm in this position here, okay, head and arm position. I'm gonna go, what time is it, grip? So I'm gonna be checking my watch, the hand that's underneath his head, and make a gable grip. Try not to use your thumbs like this. You wanna make a pocket right there. All right, so as we're here, thumb pointing down, I gable grip. From this position, I wanna level ear to ear. So I wanna start to slide down and push my ear into his ear. And what I like to do is I like to gable grip, and I like to make like a post here. I don't like to keep it narrow, because if he tries to bump me, it's gonna be very easy to bump me from that position. Okay, so let's go back. So if I'm in this position here, I like to make a post. So if he tries to go for the bump, I use my post. Now again from here, there's different options. The first option to finish is I'm gonna use this hook here. I'm going to use this grapevine, and what I like to do is I like to straighten, I like to sprawl on my right leg, connecting my hip towards the mat. As I do that, I have my head and arm choke, and I'm driving my head towards the side, almost like if you're a soccer player, right? You go for a head poke, right? You're driving your head to the side. So as you're squeezing, you're pushing your head to the side, driving your shoulder in. Okay? And I'm sprawling on my right hip. So this is a variation that's very strong and powerful. So here, I straighten my right leg, and I start to turn my head, and I keep applying pressure. Okay? One little tip here. Ask your partner, hey Billy, did you feel that on your jawline? Underneath? Where'd you feel it?
Underneath, like side of the neck.
Perfect. So if you feel like you're on the jawline a little bit, just ask your partner. Start to level change. So if you're here a little too high up, say we're here and I'm crushing his face, it might not work too much. So what do I have to do? Just kind of back it up a little bit. Back up, and now I re-enter. And again, this is constant pressure here. I'm using my head for constant pressure here. If it's lazy here, he's gonna have breathing space. Yeah, you can hear him. Say something? Yep. How about now? Yep, so that's just pressure using your head. Now when you start applying arm pressure, you grapevine and you start to sprawl on your right hip and turn into your partner. It's gonna get, sorry Billy.
Yeah, good.
It's gonna get very tight. And again, you don't wanna squeeze and then you release. It's just steady pressure. Any questions?
Well, so
Yes, sir.
if you do find yourself on the jawline, the way to correct that is by reaching deeper on his shoulder blade.
And dipping your shoulder,
Okay.
adjusting your shoulder. All right, guys, so if you feel like you're doing this, just relaxing, leveling, and then you're driving your shoulder downward. You're not driving your shoulder upward. A common mistake people do is they try to do this. You don't even need a head. People try to do this. Chin up. People try to do this. But we've got to do downward pressure. All right? Give that a shot. One person working. We'll do 6 minutes apiece. You can work, you have now the opportunity to work both sides and work that counter to that submission. All right? On two, 1, 2.
Water, my friend.